kuna mwenye alikuwa anakaa mbaba na akabeba Eric Omondi na girlfriend yake wote pamoja. I just want to know what you think about this whole situation with Eric Omondi and his lost girlfriend because of a mbaba situation. We have Mlami Mwitu, who we all know is a really cute guy who looks nothing like how he sounds, but he's a really, really cool guy even in person. And he is speaking about depression. We all know he deals with humor in the most comical ways. I love his pickup lines, but now he's talking about something a little bit more serious, which is depression. So we're going to get into that in a bit. And Nick Ndeda. I don't think I can ever say that name in any other way. It's like Nick Ndeda, because I can imagine the other Nick Ndeda claiming his name, or how he sounds when he says his name, is in a relationship, or at least he's speaking about a relationship that he was in and how that ended up failing. All of this on Hot Talk. Ladies, we're on top. Hey. We're on top. Hey. We're going to start with Eric Omondi. I know we're always speaking about him in the light of, you know, calm down, you know, ego's too big, all of that. But today, he is actually speaking about a situation that he was in that caused him to understand his life a little bit more, or his position in that relationship a little bit more. Now, he says that back in the day when he was still in university, at a very famous university, actually to be very specific, it was Daystar University. He says that alikuwa Daystar, all was well. He had this girl who he thought the girl knew that he loved her, or at least he knew he loved her, but she wasn't aware fully because of what happened after. He said that he got her a flight. They were going down to Kisumu for an event, and upon landing, as in they literally landed on the airport grounds, a big boy, yani you want to chill with a big boy, showed up in Kanet. He was in a large car, which we all know as a Prado. Let's just call it do we call those SUVs? Because those are bigger than SUVs. Anyway, he landed in a really big car and he picked up his girlfriend. This is what he actually says in his words. He says, niliwahi kulipia dem ndege kutoka Nairobi kwenda Kisumu. Tulipotua alikuwa akachukuliwa na kijamaa kibonge akiwa na Prado. And he says that was character development 101. He continues to say, sasa mimi na mwili yangu kadogo kakonde na yule bonge la jamaa. He just didn't know what to do. He actually then continues to make a comical feat, or speaking about it in such a comical way, because obviously, I mean, it's Eric Omondi. Imagine him the days we used to know him as the skinny dude. Now he has muscles. Now he can flex. Baby, he can flex mad. At least flex things that we can see. But back then, he used to be hella skinny, and he honestly did not look like he could fight anyone. He looked like a harmless little boy, but now he looks like a man. Now, imagine that Eric Omondi, the Eric Omondi that was launched on us from the Churchill show, and how he looked back then with his flame-headed hair, and him and his girlfriend getting to the airport, and then lo and behold, big boys have officially arrived. And he's even pulling up in a whole car. Like, how are you going to even fight that? Like, where were Lambda, you were trying to get this girl a taxi, you're still in uni. Like, what money do you have to start her? By there, he must have been moneyed, because he got her a ticket to Kisumu. That's money. He
was a superstar
at
the
time. That's money. So, but like, that thought of him facing this giant, like it's giving me like the picture of David and Goliath, you know? He's this young boy, he's come with his girlfriend, and then this big boy, this Goliath has come in front of him, and now he just doesn't know how to react. And I feel really bad for him, because like truly, honestly, Aki women will give you character development with a capital K, because I'm starting to think about it, and I'm like, in my 20s, oh, I would definitely have pulled one like this one. Like, I'm not going to lie. Me, baby, I would have trained you proper. You would have understood. And it's such a hilarious thing because if your sponyo is calling you at 20, no offense, and this is 100% just for comical relief. If your sponyo calls you and you're like, yeah, babe, I'm just like out and about. I'm actually traveling to see my friends in Kisumu. And the guy's like, oh yeah, luckily I'm actually in Kisumu as well. I'll pick you up. What time is your flight landing? Do you start telling this man, no, 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 I'm actually here with my boyfriend? What? Which lifestyle do you want to maintain? This one-day flights to Kisumu or the lifestyle that you've already been put into by this Mr. Man? I'm sorry, Eric Omondi, but like, we're going to land. I won't even tell you, and you'll see my sponyo and we will keep it moving. And this is typical of 20-year-olds. This is 100% typical of 20-year-olds. Let's not lie, we've done it too. In different ways, but it has been done. You will drop this young boy and you will run to the person who's facilitating your lifestyle, okay? It happens. Unfortunately, Nairobi is expensive.
You know what I love? I love seeing city girls winning.
Damn.
Hot girls 1, man 0, okay? Local man 0. Because what do you think? What did you think was going to happen? Here's the thing. Both of these men had an agenda,
They
okay?
did.
Maybe this girl genuinely was going with him to Kisumu.
He was.
But the other man has hit her up. And he said, and she's an independent babe. She's like, yeah, actually my flight will be landing at 4:30 p.m. And he says, let me come pick you up, baby girl. Jaber, you cannot be taking a taxi and I'm around.
Baby, I will book
I'll
a
leave
hotel
you.
room for you.
You know what?
In fact, I am right here in Hilton.
I'll be like, I even came with my friend, and then at the airport, I'm like, friend, bye. When are we coming back? When are we going back? Like, do you have return tickets? I have no shame.
Imagine.
I have no shame. It even reminds me of this guy who actually wrote a column saying, I think it was a thread on Twitter saying how he's always been a simp for a specific babe, yeah? So at the end, they grew up together, but they're now working in Nairobi. But at the end of the year, watu wakaenda ushago, watu wakaenda Christmas, this girl hits him up like clockwork. Every 23rd December, ako hapa. Hey, Jemo, are we traveling? Are we traveling? She only uses him as a means
basically
of transport.
as a ride to
Yani,
Ushago.
she comes with suitcases and everything, wana load kwa gari, always with the promise of something will happen. One day, one time, you're going to catch me sleeping, okay? And that's your chance. But until then, nothing, you know? It's always the promise being dangled in front of this simping men. And they fall for it. Because she dangled the same promise. Ama, you assumed, I'm going to turn over this girl, like a kebab, barbecue. We are going to go to Kisumu, she'll come back limping. Now look at
like
you.
It's stir fry.
You're out of your money, your flight ticket money. It's funny.
It really is. But it
Inauma
happens so
lakini
often.
itabidi zoe.
Imagine, it happens, true, that is the only way to say it. Inauma lakini itabidi zoe. Because it happens so often. Like, these are not new stories. I'm sorry to explain to you.
And it's
but
not
this
like
isn't new.
It's not like he had honourable intentions.
I'm sorry,
He was not taking her
had the same
sightseeing.
plans. Wewe pia ulikuwa unataka kumpeleka huko kama panini press, my friend. But it's kind of sad. It's really sad because when you think about it as an adult, you're like, I should have treated that man better.
You know
Maybe
what?
now I'd have had a husband. Maybe
And
that's
now
what
me
she's
as a
saying.
mom right now, I think, oh my God, I pray to God that this never happens to my
you.
son. No, not
Your
to me.
husband is the one who is picking up girls in Prados
my
at the
God.
airport.
If it's my husband, scam him. Scam him. If my husband has promised you something, scam him, okay? Take that money and run, please. Don't spare him. Be the karma.